I come from Australia originally, so a long way from home here in South Florida, and I work as a singer professionally. So doing a bit of that here and a little bit of other things, and at the moment focusing on being pregnant.
I'm a sea captain working for Royal Caribbean on a cruise ship as a captain.
It's been fantastic. I'm in the fun part right now, second trimester, so I've got lots of energy and all of that, feeling some nice kicks as well, which is great. Initially it was, I just searched, OBGYN Fort Lauderdale. And this was one of the highest ranked ones. I went through a lot of websites, I made a lot of phone calls. Even calling reception and just making an appointment was something that I got good vibes from. The ladies here are so lovely and they take such good care of me. And as soon as I came in and I said, I don't have any family here, my husband's at sea, I'm a bit nervous about this. And I got quite emotional, which I guess was probably hormones as well. But the ladies here were just like, that's okay, we'll be your family. And it gave me such a nice feeling right from the beginning, right from the moment I set foot here.
And particularly for me, it was very nice to see that she's very well taken care of when I'm away, as well as, of course, as a guy, with seeing the ultrasound and seeing the little girl in there, and being able to do that every 3 weeks. That's something that, particularly where I'm from, Sweden, that's not how it works. It's very rigid. This is the way it is, and there's only right and wrong. There's no open door policy in any way or form.
It did take a little convincing initially before Patrick was able to come to Dr. Sam's with me and see what I was talking about. It was a little confusing for him as to why this particular place is such an important part of my pregnancy experience. But explaining again that not having him here, not having family, not really having many friends in the area since we've only recently moved here, it was such an important thing to me to feel like I was supported.
And also being able to, like for me, I was on board Oasis of the Seas at the time, and Dr. Sam took the time out on a Saturday, so actually I could come and be with Erin on a Saturday here to actually do the ultrasound and the whole thing. And that was the first time I saw the little girl.
Already having the access to Dr. Sam has been invaluable. There have been moments when Patrick's been away at sea and I'm feeling something that's a little unusual. I feel as though it's a little unusual, and it has been. And I've wondered, should I call? I don't want to bother Dr. Sam. I know she's a busy woman. And then eventually I have called and she said, are you kidding me? Of course you should call. I need to hear about these things, and talk me through it, ask me questions, put me right at ease. And there aren't many doctors that give you their personal cell phone number, so you can call at 5 p.m. on a Saturday afternoon with a question that might or might not be important, but it's good just for peace of mind to have someone reassure you, or say, come on in, we need to look at this. So without having that level of support from family and friends in the area, and without having Patrick here all the time, it's a huge relief to know that I can call someone if I need. The healthcare approach offers you everything that you need, really, to give birth safely, in theory, have doctors on hand. But although this particular program, the elite program, we picked specifically not only for the level of support that you get throughout the pregnancy, but also because Dr. Sam is going to be in the hospital with you the moment you go into labor, which is a really frightening time, especially for a first pregnancy. And it's something that without having family here, not even knowing if Patrick's going to be home by then, hopefully he will, but knowing that there's going to be someone there with me the whole time, holding my hand or giving me that reassurance, and Dr. Sam's there throughout the whole labor, rather than just coming in and giving birth at the end. And you get that higher level of care. Certainly more appointments. I get to see my baby. Every few weeks we come in for an ultrasound, whether or not Patrick's with me, and getting to watch that growth. I mean, I had my first scan, I think it was at 6 or 7 weeks, and it's just, a tiny little blip on the radar. And then to watch that growth, which is something that not very many women get to see throughout the pregnancy.
For me, that was the greatest thing,
that's probably the biggest thing.
Yeah. To be able to see the baby grow, and this is our daughter, and you can see step by step growing, instead of going on the internet to try to find out this is how many weeks it is, how does your baby look like. You actually look at the real baby, and you kind of get to know our little daughter along the way, which I think is phenomenal. And I know in other systems it doesn't work like that. Again, where I'm from, the first scan is at 18 weeks. That's the first time they scan.
That's the only scan you get for the whole pregnancy.
So it's a whole different system.